Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Breeze Creative Haven. Thank you so much for joining me today to go over May's shenanigans. Have my little snowflake friend here covered in cat hair. Can you see? I don't even know. When were you around the cat, little friend? Tell me. Talk. Nothing. Okay. Just covered in cat. I mean, if you have a cat, everything's covered in hair, right? So I just need something to play with. Do you ever feel like that? You just need something in your hands. You need something to do. And I don't know, this was the closest thing. I have a rat here too, a toy squeaky rat, but I thought people might not like rats, and so I didn't want to have that. But anyway, I thought this was cuter. So we are here today to talk. I think I'm stumbling on my words already. Talk about what I did over the last month. It is currently May 30th, 9:30 in the morning when I'm recording this. And it is my last comfortable Friday because it's the last Friday of school. I can't believe it. 2 days left of school. Unreal. I really cannot believe it. So I don't know. I don't know how the month is going to go. Maybe we'll talk about that later. Let's get into, these are not in any particular order. It's just what I stacked up while I was looking. So first up, I have this picture. I'm doing a lot of things because sometimes I get into these like blocks where I just don't know what to do with colors. And if I'm trying to like pick out colors where I have less in a way, where it's not 200 colors, it's so I get a little stuck, but I'm using those Sarah Renee Clark color cubes for inspiration. So I'm randomly selecting them. I just have Alexa pick one for me, or my boyfriend actually. I had him pick a picture and a card. The card, unfortunately, it was where's that book? He chose a picture from this book. And unfortunately, a couple of the color card selections were extremely neutral, like all beiges or something like that. And I was just like, that's awful. Let's try again. Because I'm just like, then I'm just adding colors anyway, because that's only going to really take care of the walls. I don't want a fully beige situation, I don't think. I don't know. It would be an interesting challenge, I guess, but it just seems like such a waste for Fantasyland. It's like there's other times like I could do that in here. I feel like I could get away with that and not care that much, you know? But for Fantasyland, I don't know. That just doesn't seem right to me. So he's helping me a little bit with that. It's just different than just shuffling it. I just feel like this way it's a little bit faster. I don't have to feel like, okay, what are we gonna pick? Where's the mojo going? Just let the machine do it and pick a number. And then it's not my fault if it's a bad choice. Anyway, so this one though, I think it came out great. Now looking back after not looking at it for a while, I forgot to put the date. Oh no, I did put the date, the 5th. I did this on May 5th. I'm still really happy with this color combination and how it came out. I actually got from Etsy to print out little, to make little cards so I can, write down the palette and everything to keep track of the ones I enjoy the most and what colors I selected, because these colors, unfortunately, the Hoo Hoo markers, the 320 set, does not perfectly match up to the color cubes. You got to do your best guess, and the bummer there is that there are not colors that actually match everything, and it's kind of a crapshoot. You just got to there's no, I think it was a dark teal that I couldn't find a match for, and I wasn't sure what to do. So I scratched that one for the moment because it was really frustrating me, and I thought, let's just move on. And I chose a different palette. But yeah, so I don't know if they're actually making, customer service told me they were supposed to be making an updated like companion situation to go with it. So you could buy, I guess, a sheet or something, a digital thing that you can match those codes to the Ohuhu markers. but I don't know. That's like later this year, if and maybe. I might inquire again and just see what someone else says, but for now, we just do the best we can, and this one worked out, so I'm very happy. And I tried to stick to just those colors, and I believe this one I did use just those colors. There's another one I wasn't able to do that, but for this one I did manage to only use those colors, and I am still very happy with how the shading turned out. The pillow glove thing here, I don't know, I felt like it was already so dark. I didn't really want to get into shadows with it. And I see some of the ones I did on the blanket have lightened up quite a bit, actually. And yeah, definitely this one also too dark, really, for me, at least. And yeah, the shadows along the dog held up, and the toys were pretty good. And I love this. So that's it. And that was, I don't know how to say the name, Hikaru Kott's Dog Moments Puppy Life Coloring Book. So that was one. Our next one comes from Cocowayo Cozy Corner. And this was another one that I randomly selected a pastel infused palette. And for the most part, I'm very happy with this. Looking back at it, I had a little boo-boo here that I'm annoyed as heck about, but in the moment, I wasn't prepared to think about, you know, how to cover that up. I just wanted the walls like more plain and simple, and I'm almost afraid to do too much because once you do it, you can't undo it. So I just felt like while I'm finding my moment in my era of coloring, I just wanted to keep it more simple. Still happy with the shading here and all over here, and keeping these a little more simple. There was something about this cone that was annoying me being black. I don't know why. Up here, I had some trouble getting it to look as smooth as this, but I think now that it's completely dry and it's been a while, I'm not as mad about it as I was. So at first I was like, oh my God, these two colors are not blending as nicely as the blue ones. So I was irritated, but it looks okay now. And then, yeah, I got kind of stuck because I felt like I just wanted to stick to that one palette, but then, because the palette is only 4 or 5 colors, at least so far what I've seen, and it just wasn't enough. I felt like it was just too blah. So sticking with the pastels though, because I went to, was it Amazon, I think? I don't remember where I was, what website, but I looked up one of the Ohuhu pastel kits, and everything that was in that kit that I had, because the pastel kit has other colors that the 320 set actually doesn't have. So I was missing a few, but I did separate into one section of my marker bag all of the pastel colors. So these are all pastels except for the chocolate, because obviously, you know, chocolate. But I'm thinking maybe this might not have been a pastel too, but for them, I'm gonna backtrack and say 98% of this is all the pastels. And then, you know, I did the cherries and the chocolate, and I think the cat were not pastels, but in this chair maybe, but 98% of this is definitely all the pastel colors. So I didn't do too much shading because I just felt like it wasn't necessary. I did do I did the accents. There's one video that I did that I didn't do the accents before I posted the video, and then I just added them later. And yeah, so that's that, and that's Cocowayo Cozy Corner. Next, we're going to Fuzzy Tales, the Fairy Core Coloring Book by Vivi Tinta. I love this book so much. So we have my awesome strawberries here. The leaves don't look as bad to me now. Initially that day, I was hating life. Like, what have I done? Aftermath, I don't think it's that bad. I still wouldn't do it again on a large leaf like this, but now I do actually like it. Simple, cute. You can't really see the shading here. I can tell when I'm looking in the camera, but I mean, up close in person, I can definitely see the shading. I'm gonna say same with the cat. I don't know if you can see it if I get up close. You can kind of see it. better. So yeah, just simple and adorable. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. My sky could have been better, but that's fine. We're okay. Beep. This one I absolutely love. This one's like my spirit animal because if I could be sleeping all the time, I probably would. And let me get this one up too. See the little details in the pine cone and the little baby mushroom. Happy with how the sky turned out. And yeah, the shadowing, shading, same thing here. You can't see it as much in the camera, but I can see it here. How that held up. On the dog, it held up really good. I did have some issues here at first, if you saw the video, and I'm going to try to remember, I might forget, but I'm going to try to remember to link the videos to all of these below in case you want to go back and see how I did it or what I did or laugh at it. I don't know. So, it was initially like not as smooth, and I just thought, well, you're coloring a big space with the alcohol markers. That just happens sometimes when it dries. But at the end, I was like, screw this, I'm going over it. I want to see what happens. So I colored it all one more time as fast as I could, and luckily it turned out much better. So I'm super happy with that. And I'm trying to be a little more creative with the blankets, but I just really like a plain blanket. Even my blankets, I don't have like this anymore. I used to have poofy blankets like this. I had a black one, and then I had a gray one that was gray on one side, like a light gray, and then it was like mint green on the other side. And one side had a pattern on it, but I never used that side. I only used the side that was one flat color. So this is just kind of what I like, but I'm gonna try to get into patterns more. I just don't trust myself with them. So kind of like my lighting here. So the picture that my boyfriend picked out, here, I'll show you what it is. It's in this book. Where is it here? It's right here. Southern Lotus Fantasyland. This is the one he chose. And you see there's the fire. So I'm thinking there's got to be a lot of glow going on around here. So it's going to take me a minute to figure that out, because I'm just not sure. I'm not good at it, as you can see, but I'm learning, I'm trying. If you don't try, you're never going to figure it out, right? So I just put the little, lighting here, probably could have extended out here maybe, but I don't know. And then I tried to do a couple lighter shades and into the darker to bring that out more. Overall, very happy with it. And that completes that one. So there we go. Okay, the last book I have is Coloring Book Cafe Cozy Canvas. Now, later today, I should have the other short up. I just used this one for shorts, but I might transition that and pivot a little bit and just do them in general. But the main thing I was trying to do was make short videos. I don't know how people make their videos. They're so good. And for some reason, when I try to do it, everything comes out like blurry and weird and it just doesn't look good. So I just put like the whole thing up and cut it, and you just see everything all at once. So this was one that I did a couple days ago. Just this little snail. I put the little, probably not the best thing, but I put the little shimmery heart and dot details on the shell. Another color palette that I chose from the Color Cubes, which was the darker green, the light green. It was this like a beigey tanny color, and the red and black. That was it. And yeah, I didn't know what to do with the black, and I felt like, well, I guess I'll just do the shell and then decorate it to make it look pretty. Oh, and then I have the gold in the top part here, the little bubbles and stuff. And yeah, so there's that. So this one's a short on the channel. And this is the one that I did the accents after, because I forgot to add the white accents to it. I think it was fine without it. You don't really need many. It's like, So that was the one that I did on the 28th. Let me see what else is. And then I also did this one. This was another randomly chosen color palette. And this one I did, Yeah, so all of these, the one with the dog in the beginning is the only one I stuck to the color palette 100%. Then the rest of these, the main colors, again, I'll see if I can, I don't know if you can link shorts. I'm gonna try. If I can link it, I'll link it. Otherwise, it's, in my shorts situation, you can check it out. So I it was like beach. It was like somebody laying on the beach, and it was the blue and the turquoisey, this color. And I just added the green because seaweed is green or brown, so I just went with that. I didn't want it to be too much brown. And then I don't know, I didn't really know what to do. And sometimes I like doing this as swirly design. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but whatever. It's fine. And when do you ever see a turtle like this anyway? So I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was just like, well, there's something, make it a little more interesting. I see afterwards now I missed this, so I'm gonna have to add, where's my markers? My marker case has my little pen in it. So yeah, in the video I noticed I missed a thing here, so I'm just gonna add that back in. There we go, all done. So there's the turtle, and I'm happy with how it came out. I really am. I like the combination of colors, and I think it works really well. I don't know what this one is. What's this? Oh, and then this one was, I think, the first one I did in the month. I forgot to write the date. And I was playing around with the sunlight outside. I'm okay with the color combo, but I don't love how it came out. I don't like how the clouds came out, and I'm not really in love with how the sky came out. But overall, I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. My happiest thing here, I think, is the leaves. I used colored pencils on this too, just to try and see how the shading would be. And it was not my favorite, but that's totally a me thing. The bows, I tried to add a little bit of ombre, something going on there, and it worked out okay. That was fine. And what I didn't really like was the addition of the marks here. This was a moment that I realized not everything needs, it was like another moment of clarity, or the third time probably. And I realized not everything needs the white details. Not everything needs it, you know? Now it makes it kind of look like more of an inflatable chair, which is not what I was going for. So I'm trying to be more careful with that. That's why there's nothing on the curtains, just the bows. Excuse me, yawning. Same with the cat. And that's why I kind of stopped there. Normally, I think I would have probably added them to the arms or something, but I'm just like, this is a soft, cushiony chair, and there is nothing shiny about her. So don't do it. Again, trying the colored pencil shading. Good with it. Like it, love it. That's great. Cozy canvas. So those are our 4 books that we did this month. I'm just gonna splay them out here, get my little friend, and that's it. So I did do, my diamond art stuff, but I separated the channels, so you're not gonna, if you want to see that, you're gonna have to pop over to Bree's Diamond Haven. I will also link that below, and check it out over there. And if you are into diamond painting, please go check out my channel. I would so appreciate it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already to this channel and that one. And yeah, so what are we doing next month? I don't know. The problem is it's summer and my 7-year-old is home. And while I'd like to think that I could, stick her with the phone or the TV for an hour and a half and I can color, that's just not going to happen, because then she's going to want to do it. Oh, let me see. What are you doing? Can I do it too? So, and then she's just talking. She's just not a kid that you can just stick in front of the TV and do something like this and expect them to leave you alone. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to be starting to try to do them at night. I've had a little bit of a debate because with the diamond art situation, in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, everybody is jumping on this like half moon shaped light that goes like a half moon right over your desk. So it'd be from like here to here-ish. maybe a little bit further apart, and it puts the light down. So everybody's raving about this light. So I'm thinking it's about the same price as the softbox lights that I was gonna get. So I'm thinking about getting that and trying that, because the main thing I need lit up really is the diamond art things. But if I'm having to do this at night, especially if it's like while my boyfriend's sleeping or something like that, in the dark, then that half moon light might be my friend, because it'll light up my situation here. Some of them have like a clip on it for the phone so it can record overhead. So yeah, I don't know, I'm debating what to do about that. I wasn't able to get them with the last pay period, so I'm looking for the next one to hopefully get it and try it out. Maybe there'll be a sale or something, it'll rise up at some point, and that would be awesome. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to color as much as I want, but I will say, using the color cubes, if you have any option to find anyone that makes these color palette cards, they are helpful. I don't know if there's others. I'm sure she can't be the only person that's ever done this, but maybe it's a new thing. I don't know. So, but if you can find them, or if you have another way to find color palettes, I tried Pinterest. It didn't work for me. Also, it's really hard for me to kind of match things to a thing on my phone. I don't know why. It's just easier for me to do it in person. So that's why I, broke down and got them. And it took me 2 months, I think, to pay it off, but it was worth it. But I'm using those as my like jumping point for my inspiration for things. Not that I'm always going to stick exactly to just those 5 or 6 colors or 4 colors, but branch out maybe within that same color scheme. I don't know. And then I do want to continue with the little trend of like coloring everything in one color. So all blues or all pinks, maybe reds also. I don't know. Because I don't know, pinks. I guess there's a good amount of pinks within that 320 set. But yeah, so things like that. And I have other books. I did find that for how we do things with these, this book is almost not as good, because I think it's good if you're an artist actually, but like here, how you have like this empty space with the grass, then I have to like draw more grass. I feel like I don't want to have to add anything in necessarily. I feel like I started that somewhere and it did not go well. Wait, is this it? Hold on. Wait. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I think I'm going crazy. I mean, I love them. I think they're cute. So some of these, it's just, you gotta watch out for things when you, here. So I started it. Oh yeah, my marker dried out. That happened too. A marker I couldn't get to my 320s for some reason, so I used the smaller set that I have, and when I went to do it, the marker was dead. It was like, this is all I got, and then I was like, well, forget it. So yeah, it's just like weird and annoying to me when you kind of don't have a full complete picture, but I get it because he's an actual like illustrator and he adds elements to his own pictures even all the time in his videos. So even though he made the picture, he's still going in and drawing extra elements. So it's fine. Those are more practice for me though. More for the channel, I would rather do these. I'm not one that's going to add in anything. I'm not an artist. I'm not drawing. I don't know how to draw. So I would just color the elements as they are for at least a while, but that stopped me from wanting to really dive into this book. But I would color this, say maybe this would be like a short, because it's just these things and it's just cute and it can be quicker. And yeah, but I'm also having a thing with the Amazon paper lately that I'm just not a fan, and I feel like it's almost gotten worse, but maybe that's because like the Coco Wyo book initially, like this one has really good paper, and I don't know, the people are saying that the newer ones don't have good paper, and I wasn't sure if I was going to buy any more Coco Wyo because of the controversy, but I don't know, like lately I'm just seeing like, I understand that they messed up and they made a mistake and everything, but I feel like it's been rectified to a point. And then as far as like copying other people's work, I don't know, because all of these people, one day you see someone come out with like Dog Moments came out. I don't know. I honestly don't remember which order, but you got these two books that came out like one right after the other, and it's like if you have and then there was another one. I don't remember who did it. There was another one and I was like, "Oh my God, y'all, I can't. I just can't." So, not that they're asking me to. But, you know, so yeah, I just feel like every time you turn around, someone's coming out with a book and then someone else is coming out with an extremely similar book, you know? More dog moments, more cat moments, more cozy corner stuff, you know? And more fantasy stuff. It's just back to back, and I almost wonder, like, is it the same people? Are these the same people that have different publishing things and they're just publishing under different names, somehow making more money? I don't know. Probably not, but you gotta wonder, right? So when I look at it, I just think Coco Wyo's not the only one mimicking, I'm gonna say, other people, right? They're similar ideas or the same idea, and a lot of people are hopping on and doing the same things. Now, what I won't do though is go back to Temu. I see a lot of people in a different, because like I'm in the VIP Diamond Art Club group, but then I'm in like a regular diamond painting group that's not specific to any brand. And there's a lot of people that are buying from AliExpress and Temu and this, that, the other. And I'm like, I cannot, because I know they're stealing work all the time and they do not care. That type of thing is totally different. I think from the 10 videos I watched about Coco Wyo, if there's something else, I don't know. They tried to do the trademark thing. It didn't work. Hopefully they don't do it again. And I get that that was messed up, but I don't know that we need to really like, you know, what's the word? I don't know. I can't think of the word, but I don't think that anybody needs to be like hardcore banned for something like that. I think if you continuously try to do what they did, then okay, fine. Yes, you're a repeat offender and you need to kick rocks. But they're not, from what I understand. And they are, I don't see that they're really copying or mimicking anybody else's work any more than like anybody else's. So I feel like if we're going to keep buying these books and putting out the content, then we got to be fair, right? So do we just not do any of these books because of that? Because they're all kind of doing the same thing. So I don't know. And I don't know who came first, the chicken or the egg, you know, which book came first, which company came first. You can backtrack that. I'm not going to do that. But so yeah, I will probably buy more Coco Wyo in the future. But I'm also very curious what paper you get with them, because I know I was told or read or something somewhere that this was put out by Random House at some point. So the paper's better, but it did still come from Amazon. So I'm wondering, is a new book, not a new edition of this book, but like a new book, going to be on the same paper as, you know? And with Amazon upping the prices, like, you know, all these publishing companies or whatever, they're all sending out their messages to everybody like, hey, our prices are going to go up to $9.99 at least. But it's a bummer because they're charging more at Amazon, but they're not improving the quality of the paper. And that sucks because most of us, I think, use markers, and it's not great for these papers, especially for the work we're trying to do to make them more blending and, you know, make it more creative and things like that. So I don't know. But we're coming up on 30 minutes, so I think it's about time to end this. So if you want to see my finished diamond art stuff, which there is not much, there is one finished thing. You guys already saw my other finished ones, really. The mini set, which is going to be coming down from the channel soonish. I was thinking about actually combining the channels again and having both on the same, because the other one wasn't really getting traction. But I'm like, you know what, I'm sticking to that because each one is just its own entity. I feel like the coloring is one group of people, the diamond art is another group of people, and I don't know how often the two really clash. So I feel like I'm just going to stick to them being separate. because if at some point I only wind up doing coloring stuff, I don't want the diamond art people to, peace out, and then vice versa. If it's only diamond art for a while, I don't want my coloring community to be like, bye. So, I'm not that quick to unsubscribe, but I know a lot of people are very quick to drop a creator and be like, you know what, I don't like this. Sarah Renee Clark, I believe it was, she accidentally posted a video, she said, and she lost a whole bunch of subscribers, and it was like a behind the scenes thing, and I'm like, I love behind the scenes. Are you kidding? How do you drop out for that? Like, I didn't see the video, but it was already taken down by then, but I guess it was for like her paid members. And I'm like, I love when people show behind the scenes. My daughter loves like Kindly Kean, a gaming person, and he did a little walkthrough of like his house and his new gaming setup that he did in his attic and some of the equipment he uses. I was obsessed. I love when people go behind the scenes and show you what they're working with, and here's my space, and here's da da da. I don't know how you lose subscribers for that. It's so wild to me. But I didn't see it, so I don't know. But it was good enough for the paid members, so why wasn't it good enough for the regular members? So weird, not members, but subscribers. So weird to me. But I'm just like, you're not gonna like everything someone puts out, and you're really gonna drop just for like one thing. I mean, I don't like it. It's not fair, but it's okay. To each their own. You may come and go as you please. So, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how much we're going to get done over the summer. It might be a slow couple of months. I have heard that it's slow anyway because people are on vacation, people aren't watching as much. I don't know. So we'll see. But I will say again, update. So one update that I do now have affiliate links. So everything that I'm going to link from now on, I'm trying to add it into the videos of past, but at least for now on, the links that I have for pretty much everything is going to be affiliate links, especially like Amazon. So I'm an Amazon affiliate now. That's good for a short term. And then if nothing comes of it, then they, cut you out. But yeah, so these are going to be like affiliate links. And if you go to my Diamond Art Club channel, if you go to my Diamond Art channel, Breeze Diamond Haven, I am also in the affiliate program for Diner Art Club. I don't yet get the discount codes. I'm trying to find out how to get that and how to be able to do sneak peeks, but I cannot find anything. I don't know if there's like hush orders on people or what, but there's nothing on the internet that I could find that tells you when you get to do that. So I got the email that I was accepted into the program, but that if I was interested in having a discount code, then I needed to contact them about that. So I'm assuming that you need a bigger following. Right now I only have 8 subscribers on that channel. So I'm assuming you need a bigger following in order to get sneak peek items sent to you by them and be able to get a discount code for viewers. So right now what I have is an affiliate link just to the website. So if you click on the link, it'll take you to the website, and then anything that you purchase through my link is gonna, potentially earn me some income, which is lovely because I'm trying to make income off of these channels if possible. I've mentioned it before a little bit, but maybe you've heard, maybe not. I do have some health issues that are sort of keeping me from being able to get a regular job, and really bad internet that's keeping me from being able to do any kind of online work. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, I guess the circumstances make it unfortunate in a way. We live with my parents, so we don't get to control the internet and where the router goes and all that stuff. And so I can't tweak those things. Also, it is really hard for me to do any kind of customer service work when I have my mom like knocking on the door or banging around or dropping glass in the hallway or something like that. So this is how I'm trying to bring this up to make income. So the ways that you can help me with that, like this video so YouTube knows to push it to other viewers, and also subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested, you can hop over to my other channel and do the same thing. And over there, I'm doing the same kind of stuff. We're doing unboxings, no flip throughs because there's nothing to flip. And I am doing sneak peeks, but just basic without the product because I don't have the product. So I'm just showing the pictures that they're posting, and I've seen other people do that are affiliated with them. If they don't have the product, they just show the image, talk about it a little, give the information about the product, what size is it, how many drills come, and da-da-da. So I'm doing those, and yeah, hopefully I can find out what level you have to get to be able to move forward. But for now, this channel is doing more decently, and I'm happy about that. And hopefully, by the end of the year, we'll have something more to celebrate. We're going to do mini celebrations here and there as we reach little milestones, but like obviously there's like the grander one. If we can reach 1,000 subscribers and I could potentially get monetized. I was thinking about doing other things too, where maybe I do like, what do you call it? Like just those, people have those little clips in their video where they're making their tea or having their snack, or here's what I made for breakfast, something like that, but not like a cooking video. It's like a quick snippet, 30 seconds maybe, or something like that. I don't know if that would like kill the vibe, but I don't know. I'm toying with ideas to make it more fun and intriguing. But we know why we're here. We're here to color, right? So that's definitely what we're going to keep doing, especially over the summer. And yeah, we'll see. So there's no set schedule still. Once summer ends and my kid goes back to school, I am going to try to keep to a schedule more. And, hopefully that'll work out. But for the most part, I'm just uploading when I can. Hopefully that's okay. I'm going to try to do maybe one more like color and chat with me video next week, but I only have 2 days. So I got Monday and I got Tuesday, and then that's it. It's a wrap. She's home. School's out for summer. So, we'll see. If not, listen, I enjoy the videos where people are just coloring and there's nice music in the background. I've said it before, I'll say it again. So I enjoy that. I fall asleep to them, and I think it's great. Not as much the ASMR ones, but the ones where it's just coloring and music. The straight ASMR ones, those are not as bad for me, but there's a lot of times you can't actually hear anything. So my boyfriend, though, he does not like the noise. It's like scratchy nails on a chalkboard, I think, to him. So he cringes. But everybody's different, So my daughter, actually, I found out, likes ASMR stuff where the people do like the soft speaking on the microphone and they talk like this and it's very soft, and I don't have a good ASMR voice, or they do the nails on the microphone or something like that. She likes that, I found out. But I don't want her watching a lot of them because they are geared toward adults, but there's one that I feel like she's okay, and I think it's the Healing Room ASMR, something like that. Some of her videos are okay, but everything is geared toward adults. There's not really, ASMR kids, and I don't know that I really want to push that enough for her, because then it opens up the adult world on YouTube. So I'm not really nurturing that aspect right now. But yeah, so that's it. So hopefully I can get more done. I'm gonna try to do some just in my free time, like when I'm in bed, maybe try with the colored pencils, and then at least if there's nothing necessarily video wise to post, I'll have something for like my June end of the month recap, and at least I'll have something to show you and share with you and talk to you about what's going on. But we'll see, because also while my grandparents passed away, my mom still has the house, so she takes my daughter over there and they go kind of hang out for a couple hours in the afternoon on Fridays. So I'm thinking maybe, it's usually Friday. Now it might change because she's home, so home for the summer, I don't know if it's going to be every Friday, but whenever she goes, for those couple of hours is when I'm going to probably take advantage of the time and do like the talking videos. So we'll see. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, how it's going to go. It's going to be kind of a chaotic summer, I think, trying to run 2 channels, and actually 3, because I'm still trying to run my gaming channel, but I have done nothing. I have done absolutely nothing. I have 2 gaming channels, and for the most part, they're just ghosted. I haven't done anything really. And yeah, so I might add those to my regular, I might link all my channels together at some point, but I would say that the gaming one is a little bit less family friendly because there's some spooky horror games and stuff, but I don't know yet. I'm leaving it for now because I'm not active on it. It's been a minute. I've had that channel for about a year and only 56 subscribers, and it's jumped up and down between 53 to 58, and now it's been steady at 56. So I just can't sit on one game, I think is the problem. Like, there's a whole entire story. I've been wanting to put out a video talking about my experience with YouTube over the first year and that particular channel and what went wrong and my advice for other creators from what I've learned over the time. And I haven't gotten around to it, and I'm hesitant to do it. And I just don't know. So, it's just difficult. But I have other games that I bought already like 6 months ago or 3 months ago that I wanted to play, and I'm like, they're just sitting there cold, staring at me every time I turn on the computer, like, when are we going to meet up again? And so I want to get back into that also. So the other one is a long play channel, so very nonchalant about that one. I'm a little irritated about it because of the copyright issue with the music and stuff, and I don't know how people are getting away with using music from like bigger video games, but they are. I don't know how. So I'm bummed about that situation, because when it comes to it, the long plays are somewhere around anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, and that's a lot of music to add, especially when the tracks are all 2 minutes each. I mean, I can't do it. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I'm just very casual on those right now. I'm really focused on this channel mostly. This is like my number 1 thing. The diamond art is number 2, and then the other 2 are just whenever the heck I get to it, just no goals. So we'll see. If I do get back into it, I will probably put them all together, because there is a category somewhere on this YouTube page that has my other channels, and I should have my diamond art one and this one on each one respectively, hopefully. So I might link the other 2, but we'll see if I get back into it. What I'm not doing anymore is face cam. I did face cam on the gaming one, and I regret it completely. It was such a pain. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that. It's just, I can ramble about that forever, and we're not going to do that. So what we are going to do is show some appreciation for you all for being here for my coloring videos. And these are hurting my arms, so I'm going to move them out of the way. Oh God, it hurts. I'm sitting weird too. Cat hair. Yeah, so I want to do another color in chat because I want to chat about my cat. Y'all, I gotta complain, and I would like to do it with you. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking one of these books that I have here. Hello, more cat books that came out simultaneously right around the same time each. And I'm gonna pick a picture from there, and we're gonna talk about cats, okay? And whatever else might be happening in life. And that's what we're gonna do. So for today, I'm gonna end this because it's already like, I don't know, 20 minutes over what I thought it was gonna be. And I will say thank you for being here and joining me. And I hope that you will continue to join me. Cat life, dog life, whatever the fantasy life. And I hope that everybody I'm going to see you, but hopefully everybody has a good summer, or whatever the situation, wherever you are located. And if you're also having to deal with the kids being home from summer, if you're happy about that, I love that for you. And I hope that we can all enjoy our kids being home. If you're dreading it because it's you have to work and what are you going to do with these kids and all that, listen, I feel for you too. I do. So just know I'm there with you. I feel both sides of it. I'm happy I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. anymore for a couple of months, but I'm also like, oh my God, freaking out. How am I going to get anything done? And honestly, we've been talking for a while about me having to maybe go back to work and help out a little bit with money and stuff like that. But we're also like, let's see what happens with these channels. Let's see how we can like make it work. People do a lot more with a lot less than what we have. So I feel like we can do it. We just have to focus on it. If anybody has any tips, you know, drop it in the comments. That willpower is a big thing. I will say that. Willpower problem. We don't have any. We need to get it. So yeah. Next video, I'm thinking cats. Let's talk cats. Let's talk all things naughty and kitty. And these things are from my cat. This is from my cat. I have one here from my cat. And I don't know, it's here. Is there another one? No, it's just here. And yeah, let's talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I can't wait. And I hope that if anybody has a cat, please tell me your stories, okay, when that video pops up. If you're a cat lover, a dog lover, drop a dog, drop a cat emoji, whatever. Don't drop a dog. Please don't drop a dog. Drop a dog emoji in the comments. Come on, what are you, nuts? Don't drop your dog. So if it's something else, hey, I got reptiles. Leave me a reptile emoji. Leave me any animal emoji. Shout out, animals. We love you. Even though you're a snowflake, I still love you. And my viewers, I love you too. And I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Until next time. Bye.